An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Nelson, left side here. That's complete to Godwin. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. A 50-yard down. Sly able to put this one through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught by Jackson. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And some space here. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Chargers have 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
From the 38, Herbert. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, LA! Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree.
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On fourth down, Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off-play action. Nelson. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And they're going to get this up to midfield. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Right side caught by Jackson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. J.J. Arcega right side. 61 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Nelson. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
At the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is second and 6. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Nelson now to throw on second down. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Nelson swinging this out for Pollard. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Charger drive about to get going. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. 42 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Nelson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Nelson looking to throw on 2nd down. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Nelson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when you're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end. Now a hit and a loose football. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. More from L.A. in a moment. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be out right at the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll drop this down to Jackson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 41, Herbert has it knocked free. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Looking to throw. Nelson right back to Chris Godwin. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Herbert on third down now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quiddy Pay getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Hines now on the return. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
They're on 44-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter play.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Nelson out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. First down, and it's Pollard again.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run left with Pollard. Down right around the 25. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
But sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. First down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Nelson. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game.
Ready up!
Now here's Pollard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone in and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going in.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, and we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Nelson, off play action. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a hit. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Chargers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.